President William Ruto is just about to make the biggest mistake of his political career, and here is how.
I am hearing that the young people are saying we don't want a multi-sectoral forum. Maybe we should have an engagement with the president on X. And I am open to having an engagement with the young people on a forum that they are comfortable with.
You're ready to digital?
If they want me to engage with them on X, I will be there.
The president has just announced that he will host an interactive session with the Gen Z on Twitter Space on Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. X Space or Twitter Space is a real-life audio conversation platform where Twitter users can host meetings and interact with each other. This will be the first time that the president will be directly interacting and talking with the Gen Z. Now here's why this is the worst political move for the president right now, and reason enough for him to fire his political advisors right away. Previously, the president hosted a roundtable interview with the journalists from top media stations in the country. The interview, for lack of a better term, was a complete disaster. The president only managed to anger Kenyans even more instead of calming the rising political temperatures. He was caught red-handed, lying about basic facts, and to some level expressed insensitivity over the death of peaceful protesters.
24 people dead. Your Excellency, do you have blood on your hands?
I have no blood on my hands.
Now, the aftermath of that interview was witnessed 32 hours later when protesters went back on the street. The president is now expected to join the Gen Z on Twitter Space to talk about their demands. Now, lest we forget, the whole protest that led to the banning of the parliament was fueled on Twitter. Twitter single-handedly largely influenced the success of the protests to the extent that the government had to shut it down momentarily. So what does this mean? It means one slight mistake from the president and the KOT or KOX will be back calling for yet again another protest. But that is not where the juice is. The Gen Z on Twitter do not recognize or respect titles. This was evident in previous X Space sessions where influencers lectured several renowned government officials like children. And the politicians like Murkomen had no option but to humble. Now the president is going to come face to face with the same influencers that he ordered to be abducted by the DCI. Imagine the pain and trauma of being abducted by DCI. Then you now have the chance to give the person who authorized the abduction a piece of your mind. Now we all know our president, he is not a humble one. Humility ain't part of his language, and to some extent, he has also shown on several occasions that self-control is neither his language too.
Wewe kijana, wacha kunijibu, unanijibu kama nani? Kama umeleta kisirani kwa hiyo mkutano utoke.
So try and imagine what would happen should one of the Twitter influencers decide to insult the president, or rather refer to him using unprintable words. Now this interaction between the president and the Gen Z might go really good or really bad. It might be the decisive line for the stability of Ruto's government. Anyway, remember to join the X Space today on Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's what's trending. This is Trends with Sikulu.